Hi guys, if you guys are watching the playback, you can fast forward through this part. I am just waiting on some people to jump on as I'm melting. I'm like using a lighter on this because it's driving me crazy. It's just not working out like I want it to. It's shredding everywhere. Alright, I think we're good. Sometimes you have to be careful when you do that because it can cause the fabric to discolor. Hey, Kat. Are you at work? What are you doing? Look at this. I should have done, I probably have pictures in my phone where I didn't do any process videos this week. I normally do, but I didn't. I have process pictures. I mean, I could always show how I did it. Look how cute it is. This is just a regular book. And that's the back of it. And this is what it looked like before. And this is what it looks like now. Oh, you're fussy cutting? Hey, Jen. Happy Friday. I just fussy cutted a whole bunch of stuff. Let me print it out and I'll show you. Her. Oh, Kat, you're going to love this. Let me share it. Let me go and add it to my Google Drive. You're going to love this. I made, you know how I'm always doing the flowers and the stuff and sharing it with you guys? Yeah. This time I did butterflies and I'm about to show the butterflies. Let me go to my Google Drive and add the file on there so I can share it with y'all. So what are you guys up to today? I know that Kat said she's fussy cutting. What did you have for dinner, Kat? Desktop. Alright, I'm like, where are the Word docs? There it is. Alright, so it was butterflies. I should be able to drag and drop this. Alright, let me find it. Didn't I just add it? I said it did. Okay. Alright, close. It usually shows me my drive. Hey, Kennedy. Happy Friday. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me see. Get shareable link. And I'll share this in the group. If you guys are in the group, then y'all will be able to get it easier. But I'm also going to get the shareable link. Why isn't it working like I want it to? Okay, I think that's gonna work. Copy. All right, let's see if this works. Hey, Kat, let me know if this works for you. Link on. Tell me if that works. Oh, I might have to. Never mind, I got it. Okay. Copy link. Okay, try this. All right, that might be better. Let me delete that one. All right. Barbecue chicken and asparagus. Oh, cool. Watching Master Chef. Hey, Pam. Hey, guys. So all right. So let me know if that link worked, and I'll put it in the Facebook group. Let me do that right now before I forget. While we're talking, waiting on some people to jump on. File. It's a file, Jan. Add a file. choose the file, and there we go. Butterflies. All right, I put it in the group too. So we have, hey. So we have a Facebook group. If you guys aren't aware, I will link it. Wait, let me go to that weird website that lets me link stuff that's not part of YouTube or Google. All right, paste, copy. All right, here's the group if anyone wants to join. All right, so what I did with the butterflies is I was working on some mixed media. So let me print them out so you guys can see. What was so cool about it was I fussy cut them all out, but I printed them in black and white, right? Because I thought that would be better for what I was trying to accomplish. Let me see. I'm going to print it out so you guys can see. I'm going to print it. Let me see. Do I have? So it's really pretty, like, colors, and you could use the really pretty, colors, but you don't have to. So check this out. This is what I did today, and I wish that you guys could see all of the texture, but you're probably not going to be able to, because let's just be real, it's the camera's not going to pick it all up. But so I made so there's so many things. Okay, so I made, this is just a regular book that you know get at the Dollar Tree or whatever, and I decided that I do a lot of painting. I have this other book, but I decided I wanted to work on like mixed media and different things. So here's what the book looked like, and it was kind of, yeah, not so pretty. So I painted this and then stuck some flowers on there, which I could have left it without the flowers, but I thought it was really cute. Hey, Dana. Hey. And so this was my mixed media project that I worked on and did today. It was my first entry of, I think the weird thing is when you're doing it in a book, it kind of limits you on. Oh, it's all good. Hi, Sassy. It's all good. Isn't it? It's so, it came out, and I like that it says butterflies are self-propelled flowers. And so like these, I know Dana knows where these flowers came from. They came from a paper pad, and I fussy cut them out. So what I did was I linked the butterflies, but I printed them out in black and white, and I fussy cut them all out. And then I started with gesso in the back. I put down the fussy cut flowers, then put down the butterflies, and then kind of like, this is raised textured. I don't know if you could see this, but it's super raised. And then just kind of like, you know, stamped a bunch, sprayed a bunch, did a bunch. Yeah, it's so cute. But you could print these out like a really vivid color if you wanted to and do something with it. But I wanted to keep them black and white, because if you notice, they're not black and white anymore. They're I added that blue because I wanted to kind of take from the flowers. And so I think that is my first addition to all the black. My hands look filthy. So that's what I worked on. So here was super easy, right? And I think what really helped me is when I crafted with Tim Holtz, I got a bunch of stuff that I haven't been using that I need to use. So he gave me his, these are his own tools. Like, he talked a lot about it. The one thing I'll tell you about these is you don't have shedding, which is really good, but you have to wash them immediately. Like, there is no time set on, if you use any kind of paint, any kind of mixed media, you have to wash them immediately. He was very clear about that. But it gave it a really, like, see, when I was doing the wood, it gave it a really cute, like, flat. And you could probably buy, and this is synthetic, so you could probably use a paintbrush or, like, these are, it feels like the paintbrushes from like the hardware store. Is it me or do y'all see my light flickering? Anyway, so what I did was I just like, I gessoed the back of it. And then I have this ruler. It's my sewing. Hold on, let me find it. I think I put it over here with my other. No, that's my Tim Holtz ruler. What did I do with it? Oh, okay. So I have this ruler. Hey. Did I miss anyone coming in? Hey, Ninju. Hey, Night Fear. So I basically use this as my guide, and then I kind of just measured where I wanted. I used a pencil and just kind of drew lines and then moved it around. And then after I got the outline, I think I have a picture that maybe will pick up. Can you guys see this? So my desk is a mess. So basically all it is gesso, and then I used that ruler and made the lines so that it would get it. And then that's when I was just painting it. And if you guys want to know how I did this, like I could probably do a process video, but it wasn't complicated. So it was super easy. But of course, like it's paint, it's acrylic paint. And then that's what I worked on yesterday and then today. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I had a stomach flu. Oh, no, you're fine. Hey, Penny. Happy Friday, everyone. If I didn't say that, happy Friday. No, you're fine. Gesso is a base that you use if you're going to, like, I wouldn't recommend doing this project without gesso. I bought this at Walmart. It was like $9. I have the most expensive kind as well, which is like, this is like kind of like the Gucci of it, which is very expensive. This works just as well. It's really good. So I got this at Walmart. It's a base. So anytime that you're going to work with like inks or whatever else, you always want to use it as a base, but it gives it like a white kind of like, let me show y'all. It's pretty easy. And then another trick that I've learned, let me find it, is I use, and I just had it, and I don't know, hold on a minute. Put it in the box. Didn't I? I did. And I flipped it upside down. So basically, y'all know these like Jello containers? These work really well. You can also, yeah, I know, but I think for that price, you can't beat it. Like that thing, this is a huge bottle. And a little goes a long way with gesso. So I use these, like this is gesso in here that I put some acrylic paint to dye it pink. And so these work really good. Like you can keep it in here. It doesn't dry it out. So, so these are really, it's a good solution to keeping your gesso from drying out and having different colors. Like I've had this in this container for over a month and it hasn't dried out. So this is just a tip for you guys. I wanted to have like a little container, but I needed it to be big enough to stick like big things in. And with gesso, it's just a primer for stuff. I knew that I wanted to paint this, and so it's a good way to put down a base. I probably could have used acrylic paint, but I used gesso as it. What else? I was running, so never had to move again. Yeah, moving's not fun. Easter weekend of all things. I don't really like Mod Podge. I don't like how it gives it that, how do I, like a glossy kind of wet texture. So I'm not a big Mod Podge fan, but I think that, you know, to each their own. So, and then it has that, it's that tacky kind of texture. The one thing about gesso that's really great is it dries like, look, hey, I'm live. So it dries super fast. Like, let me show something. All right, a little bit goes a long way, right? All right, let me squeeze it. I don't need a lot. So I will have to go wash this. But this brush is pretty cool too. It's the Tim Holtz. I think I've said that already. I don't know how much they are or where they sell them because I was gifted this by him. But, but I like this brush because it gave it kind of like a wood stroke. And this, let me tell you, this book cover is thirsty. So I'm kind of being generous, but like literally in a couple of minutes. And I kind of left this book I didn't paint it because I thought that if you guys asked, I could have a surface to kind of show. So it's just like a primer, a base. So if you're going to do any kind of like mixed media or any kind of painting or whatever, it's always good to gesso it first. Do you have it? Hold on. I've been wanting to try some whole. So, okay, here's the thing, and I will be 100% honest because I did use the medium today. All right. So, with the medium is good for one thing, and the only thing that I use it for is his crayons. So, if you're a person that uses gelatos or that kind of stuff, then it's really good. But other than that, no, I wouldn't use it. And the reason why is it has a glossy finish. So for me, I prefer a matte finish. But with this project, and I'll show you guys in a second, I'm going to go wash this real quick. And by the time I get back, this is going to be dry. Hopefully it'll be dry. And then I'm going to show you about the medium that we're talking about. Hey, Sparkle. So my sister wanted to use for Bible journaling. To paint an outside of a Bible or the pages? Okay, and then I put it in the group too, Kat. So hold on, guys, real quick. I'm gonna go wash this real quick. All right, I'm back. So, okay, so I don't know if you guys know this about like the crayons and the gelatos. So, let me see. Okay, we're pretty much good. All right, so on the butterflies, if you notice, they have like a blue tint to them. So only on the butterflies did I put the medium, and that's what I glued it down, because basically with the gelatos, you can, it gives it that texture where you can pretty much rub stuff around and blend stuff out. But clear gesso is what should be used for. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know if I would even gesso a Bible. The pages are so thin that by putting gesso, you're going to make it like a glue, and you would literally have to hold it apart to get it to not stick together. I don't think that kind of paper is good for any kind of paints or anything of that nature. That's just my opinion, but I don't know. I'm learning, so if you guys know better, let me know. But anyway, so with the crayons, it works really well because it lets you blend it out. And I think, hold on, it dries fairly quickly, but again, it gives it this, it doesn't give it a matte surface, it gives it a glossy surface. And with it giving it a glossy surface can be beneficial when using like gelatos or stuff like that. But I think, you know, in that aspect, which I don't know how, I'm going to kind of show y'all on this, but I don't know how well this is going to work because this is just printer paper. So it's kind of not the best. But the one thing about this stuff, I will tell you is literally wash your brush instantly, because it will tear up your brush, like your paintbrush. Yeah, it'll tear up your paintbrush within a matter of like short amount of time. So you have to wash it. All right, so let me show you guys something. This is the only time that I will use this collage medium, and it has like this thick surface, but hold on, let me put some over these butterflies so I can show you the good thing that you can do with it. But I think that if you're not using gelatos or crayons, then I would use a matte. Ranger has, my favorite is the Ranger Mixed Media Matte is my favorite. So it gives it a glossy, but here's the problem with it having a glossy surface is, say for instance, I put anything on here, you can wipe it off at any time. Like, so it smears. So with it being a glossy surface, it can smear. Oh, okay. Well, I've never seen that. I'll probably have to check into that. I know with I paint myself, but I use actual, you know, a book that you paint in. That is paper, that is. Okay, one more second, guys. Let me go wash this, because otherwise it'll be ruined. Hello. From the back side of the page. Oh, okay. Well, okay, so once this dries, I'll kind of show you how I use it. And I honestly learned this from Tim Holtz himself. So this is how he kind of taught me how to use the crayons and the other things. So, and I'm hoping it works on this paper, because this is, after all, printer paper. I wonder what happened.